What is up? What is up? What is up, everyone? How y'all doing today? Let me get everything set up for us to start the show tonight. Let me know if my mic is clear. Y'all can hear me. Hear me good. What's going on, Tomorrow Leader Sports Network? Make sure y'all subscribe to my guy. He's doing great work over there. Make sure y'all subscribe to him. Is my mic good? Everything sound good? Let me know if I'm loud and clear. You good? Let's get the likes up, people. Yeah, let's get the likes up. So he said, "What my guy? What's the word?" Oh, so this video tonight, I'm pretty much just going over like I want to know why are there so many Shemar Stewart rumors? Like why, why are we hearing so much about him in Jackson State? I mean, I know he had the offers, but he's in Georgia now. He's visiting Georgia. Do y'all really think that he's gonna choose Jackson State? I want to know from y'all, like what I want to know the mindset of the community. Do y'all really think he's gonna choose Jackson State? What's y'all way of thinking on this? Let me put my music on a little bit. Hold on just a second. Marcus McWillie said, "What's up, Swag Buzz? What's up, man? Appreciate y'all pulling up. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, get the likes up so we can get the stream out to more people. We're just gonna chop it up. We're gonna talk about everything tonight in the SWAC. I'm gonna open up the phone line so y'all can call in, get your thoughts out. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you watch SWAC content, you like SWAC content, make sure you subscribe and like the channel." Yes, he is here. I'm gonna say yes. I can tell why, but I'm gonna say yes. Okay. I mean, in my opinion, I hope he chooses Jackson State. He could just be playing the game, but he hasn't really. He's doing a good job of fooling people. I would say that. Sonny Boone C98 said, "I think Hunter opened his eyes." So everybody think that he's gonna choose Jackson State. That'll be good though. That'll be good. If Dion pulls this off, well, if Coach Prime pulls this off, man, it's gonna be big for the SWAC community. Like this is gonna turn college football on its head. Yay G said there's a 15% chance. Yeah, he's doing a good job of hiding it because, like, if you go on his Instagram, where he has his official offers, he doesn't even have Jackson State up there. Yeah, Prime said he has one more, and we don't know if that's Shemar Stewart or not. It could be somebody else. It could be somebody else that we haven't even foreseen. Go to Georgia and be another player, but come to JSU and be a legend. That's what I'm saying. That's why I want these kids to see, man. Like, you going to these schools, you just another, you're not nothing special. They treat you like you're special until you sign. Then once you sign, you just another player. CM Watson said HBCU football is on the rise. Exactly, it is, man. It's gonna be a great season, man. I can't wait for the fall season. It's gonna be an epic season. If Shemar comes and Perkins flips back, this might be the best defense in history of FCS. Yeah, him and Perkins are like tied at the hip right now. Like they've been talking to each other. Like they really putting it out there that they're really close like that, and they're really communicating about what school they're gonna pick. But Perkins already committed to Texas A&M. He might flip though. Coach Simmons said, "Dude, if Perkins and Stewart come, it's a wrap." Right. Coach Prime needs to go out a quality backup QB. His son needs to be challenged. Well, he offered a guy, but he's on the 2023 class. So I'm assuming he'll come to Jackson State, play under Shedeur, play a Shedeur backup for a year, and then Shedeur enter the draft and take over the reins after Shedeur leaves. And he seems like a really good player, so he's a good quarterback. So yeah, you getting warm over there, SWAC Buzz. But I'm gonna open up the phone lines. Y'all can call in if y'all want to call in and talk about what y'all think gonna happen. Let me put the number on the screen. All right, the number's on the screen. Y'all want to call in, talk about what y'all think is gonna happen. You can call in, be on the show. JSU getting someone tomorrow. All right, we'll see. I mean, I'm loving everything that's going on, man. Like, this has been a really exciting off season already. And we just really hit the off season pretty much. But what if he gets hurt during the season? Yeah, we do need a backup quarterback for, Shedeur if he gets hurt during the season. But I mean, Coach Prime gonna make sure he's gonna make sure he got everything together, y'all. He's shoring up everybody. Okay, we got a call. We got Mr. Ford calling in. I always love call from Mr. Ford. Let me get Mr. Ford on here. Let me cut the music off, Mr. Ford. Hold on just a second. What's going on, Mr. Ford? How you doing?
Ford. Listen, before I talk about the recruiting, I wrote some things down I want y'all to smoke over. If y'all want to talk to me about it, if I hang up, I'll call back.
Okay.
Number one, I want to see a SWAC MEAC game in these cities: Indianapolis, New York, Chicago, and I really want Jackson State to play in Chicago against a MEAC team. Atlanta. Now, the thing I want in Atlanta, because those of you who know about Atlanta, we got a million HBCU graduates in Atlanta. Probably got 2 million. I'd like to see a doubleheader the first week in September, either a MEAC doubleheader or a MEAC SWAC doubleheader. Now, what I would really like to see is I would like to see FAMU and Southern in a game, and then a doubleheader with Jackson State and Bethune-Cookman. That would be great. Also, I'd like to see Grambling play in Los Angeles, preferably probably take Alcorn out there. The other thing, I'm asking the alumni, the administration, the athletic department at Texas Southern University to get off your ass. You are the largest school in the SWAC. First of all, I want you to fix up your stadium on campus. I don't like that damn soccer field you play in. And I'd like for you to produce a championship team at Texas Southern University. You have the money. You're in the 4th largest city in America. Mm-hmm. That city turns out 400 to 450 Division I prospects. You can't tell me, Texas Southern, that you can't get 20 of them. So get off your ass and produce a championship team. The other thing, if someone would please, could you put in, I had a Caucasian ask me today because he knows about Hugh Jackson, and these people keep talking about what's going on in the SWAC. The SWAC has become mainstream.
Yep.
See, in the past, the SWAC, they would talk about great players. America would talk about Steve McNair. America talked about Doug Williams. But now America's talking about SWAC teams. So if someone would, please put Grambling's complete staff. Now, I know that Cedric Thornton is the defensive coordinator. I know that they got a guy who used to be the offensive line coach for the Oakland Raiders. They brought him down from Tennessee State. But if someone would, please put the complete Grambling football staff under Hugh Jackson. And, guys, let me give y'all another name. 2 years ago, the biggest prospect in the state of Georgia was a tight end from Marietta High. They won the state championship, named Eric Gilbert. The word is Eric Gilbert is trying to go to Jackson State. Okay, so did you want to ask me some questions? And if you need me to call back to explain anything, I'm listening to you. So I'll call back. But you have any questions for me?
Y'all have any questions for Mr. Ford in the chat? Y'all can put the questions down in the chat. What do you think about Shemar Stewart? Do you think that is an actually realistic option of him going to Jackson State?
Let me just tell you what I saw. They were in a high school. It's been about 2 weeks ago. They were in a high school game, a high school all-star game, and they would interview Shemar and Travis. Shemar, they were asking him, would you go to a HBCU? He basically said, that's Travis' thing. That's not me. Now, I'm going to tell you this. The word is Texas A&M spent $20 million on that recruiting class. Now, if they do get him, and what the word is that Texas A&M is worried about Jackson State. I want y'all to know that. Now, I don't know why, but the word is that Texas A&M is afraid that two of their top kids are going to flip on them and go to Jackson State. Now, that's what I'm hearing. But when I saw him on television, he basically said that is Travis's thing. That's not my thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's, yeah.
And that's kind of what Harold Perkins did when he was on TV with Travis. Like, they kind of asked him,
right.
And he kind of said the same thing. He was like, yeah, it's good Travis did it, but, he was like, nah, that ain't my thing. And then he committed to Texas A&M like the next day.
Too. He was like, well, but now, listen, I could be wrong. I would love to see him come to Jackson now.
Yeah, they could be playing the game. They could be playing the
I
game.
tell you the truth.
Yeah, they could be playing the game, making people think that, they're not going to pick Jackson State, so it can be a real big story if they do flip. But I would like to see it happen, but I don't see it right now,
Listen,
honestly.
let me say this while I hang up. It was a good intention, but they messed it up. There's going to be a game in September. They chose Howard, but then they messed it up by putting Morehouse in it. Now, I know a lot of you people probably get mad with me about saying it. Football is not a priority at Morehouse.
Yeah.
What they should have done, if you're going to bring Howard to Metropolitan Stadium, which is the home of the Giants and the Jets, you should have brought FAMU in with the 100. You should have brought Jackson State in with the Boom. You should have brought Southern University in with the Human Jukebox. You could have brought in Alabama A&M and their band. But to go out and get Metropolitan Stadium, the Meadowlands, you're bringing Howard, that's good. But then you fail to nothing when you brought Morehouse in. Okay?
Yeah, is that game going to even sell though? Is that game going to even sell though? I don't see a lot of fans going to that game.
I'm going to watch it because it's a black college game, and it's already got a TV contract. But I'm just saying they messed it up when they put Morehouse in it. They should have brought a SWAC team in there. Preferably, why you wouldn't bring Shedeur Sanders and his daddy to New York? That's why I'm telling you. I want y'all to tell me about this. This is what I'm saying. Give me a MEAC SWAC matchup in Indianapolis, New York, Chicago. And like I said, if it's going to be Chicago, preferably Jackson State, because let me tell you something. Everybody in Chicago is linked to Mississippi. Don't let nobody fool you.
Yeah.
I've been to Chicago.
Jackson State has a lot of fans in Indianapolis. I went to the game up there when they played Kentucky State.
Give me that.
A lot of people there.
Give me an Indianapolis, New York game, Chicago game, Atlanta game. And just like you just said, L.A., I prefer Grambling. He's bringing in all these California kids. Give me Grambling and somebody in L.A. and please keep the PWIs at our classics. Okay, this is a SWAC versus MEAC. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So listen, if you need me to call back in, I'm right here. I'm listening. I've been waiting on your show. Okay. Did you have anything else before I hang up?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I appreciate you calling in.
Okay, and if you need me, just let me know if you need me to call back in.
Okay.
All right. Have a good night.
Thank you, Ms. Ford.
I'm so glad you're on.
All right.
Thank you so much. All right.
All right, that was Mr. Ford calling in, giving us that good game like he always does. If you want to call in, you can call the number on the screen, 657-390-4814. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. New York is not going to work. Yay, G, why would you think New York isn't going to work? It's a lot of SWAC alumni in New York. Y'all probably don't know that, but it is. It's also a lot of people in Indianapolis. Like I said, I went to the Kentucky State game up there. I was shocked at how many Jackson State fans were there. It's a lot of SWAC fans everywhere, y'all. Yeah, let's get the likes up. Make sure y'all get the likes up. Deputy Mario said, "What it do? What's going on, man? What's going on?" Yeah, we love Mr. Ford. Yeah, Mr. Ford always calling in, giving us that good game. All right, we got another call coming in. Give me just a second, y'all. All right, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, SWAC man, how you doing?
What's going on?
I just want to talk about my school, baby, Jackson State.
Okay, let me hear it.
I just want to put some. I just want to put some out there. I used to be the head equipment manager there back in the '70s when we had all the great teams.
Yep.
And one time, I had this recruit. The coach told me to go get him. I went to get the recruit. I ain't gonna give his name. He's a big time recruit. So I go to his house down on the coast, and I was sitting there talking to his mom, his dad, and as I got through talking to him, I said, I know you're not going to come to Jackson State. I'm tell you why. So all these schools like Ole Miss, Mississippi State, the Southern University, they pay your parents. They're going to buy y'all a car. They're going to give your parents jobs and get them a house. We all know that in the SWAC. That's nothing new in the SWAC. We already knew all that. That's what a lot of guys was, decided to go to these schools like Mississippi State and Ole Miss. And so they went to they decided to, because the parents were getting houses, cars, guys were getting cars. They don't go to class. They don't. One thing about them schools, man, them cats, man, they just keep them eligible.
Yeah.
They be taking like badminton.
A lot of people don't know that.
And all that stuff.
They have people taking their classes and everything. They have people doing their assignments. Like, it's a lot of stuff goes on at those schools.
I'm so proud of Deion Sanders, man. Yeah, he's like I say, he just want to level the playing field. I'm saying, I quit following my schools after the '70s because I moved away. I went out in California, then I went to New York. Now I live in Jersey now, But I just began to follow Jackson State again because all my coaches are there. They all passed away now.
Mm-hmm.
At Jackson State. Because really who put that Jackson State on now was Bob Hill. Robert Hill did that. That's when all them three guys who was in the pros now, Slater, Peyton Bazier, they came up under him. Coach Gordon just took the program to the next level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard a lot about that. That was before my time.
Yeah. So, that's when we had all the competing guys who come out and lose, Grambling, Southern, them guys had good players playing against each other, because they had good players.
Yeah.
And these kids now, man, they don't understand that, you go to HBCU, you see the same thing. Wherever the scouts, they're going to come find you anyway.
Yep. And I think they're starting to realize that.
Yeah, but the problem is that it's all this under-table stuff, man. Parents getting cars, guys getting cars, parents getting homes. That's why them guys were going to these schools. There's no reason. They wouldn't even go there if they knew that.
Yeah. I always tell people if HBCUs had the resources, facilities, and everything like that, those schools wouldn't stand a chance. Those resources are the only thing that's getting these players to go to their schools. Because once you got the culture and everything like that, you'll beat those schools out easily.
When I was at Jackson State, maybe we had 90% of our guys graduated from college.
Mm.
You don't get that, man. You don't get that one-on-one stuff. You don't get to go. I need to do. One time I need to do my student teaching. I said I couldn't say, man, I'm not going down to Delta to do that. So I went to one of my coaches. I said, Coach P, could you help me out? I said, I need to do my student teaching. I'm a senior now. I'm about to graduate. He made a phone call up there to the thing, and you know what? I did my student teaching right there where I wanted to be, right around the area.
Yeah.
That's how people really care about you.
Yeah. And when I was at Jackson State, I had my teacher's phone number, cell phone number. They would call you if you didn't come to class. They'll call you. They'll text you, be like, "Hey, where you at? Why weren't you in class today?" Like, I don't think you'll get that at those kind of schools. You're going to get that one-on-one relationship like that.
No, because they just there to keep them eligible to play football.
Yeah.
That's what they do. And them cats, they talking about, their education. Them cats not really about their education. Them coaches getting $10 million a year. Guess what? That's just like that slave mentality. Them guys, man, they getting all the money. Guess what? All the black guys, they look at the team. All their team is black.
Mm-hmm. That's the truth there. But I appreciate the call. I I had someone else calling in. I was gonna try to get them, but I appreciate the
Okay,
call.
Dragon.
All
You're
right.
another graduate Jackson State, baby. Keep watching you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for calling.
All right.
All right. Oh, the 404 number you hung up. You can call back if you want to. If you want to call in, get your thoughts out. Phone number 657-390-4814. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all tuning in. You think it would be an investigation if Texas A&M recruits flip to JSU? I mean, they can try it, but Coach Prime not stupid. Like I'm pretty sure he's probably foreseen all of that, and he'll make sure everything is tight because you already know how the NCAA is. Shout out to Raw Truth Media. Shout out to DJ. Make sure y'all go like and subscribe to his channel. He does good work over there. He covers SWAC and the NBA. So make sure y'all go like and subscribe to his channel. It can't be NIL. Basically means anything goes. Yeah. If you want to call in, y'all can call in. I'm gonna put my music back on. Yay G said it's nothing to investigate. Right. It's not really nothing they could do with NIL, really. What they gonna say, you paying them? Like, you could just say it's an NIL deal. It's not really anything they can do. What I think they might try to do is they're gonna try to make this transfer portal harder for kids to transfer in and out. And I read today somewhere where they was trying to get it to be you have to have a 3.0 to transfer. What the heck kind of stuff is that? A 3.0. So you making these kids have a 3.0 so they can enter the transfer portal. That's crazy. That's what some of these FBS coaches are trying to get changed. They're trying to do stuff like that. So you already know what that is. They're just a way for them to keep these players at their school so they won't transfer to, HBCUs or any other schools. That's all that is. Because they're hurting right now. These kids, it's pretty much free agency. They can leave when they want. They can go wherever they want. Plus, Coach Prime knows too many celebrities. That in itself attracts. Yep. And that's one thing I love about what Coach Prime is doing, like really having the celebrities come on campus and using the celebrities to promote the program. That's going to make more students want to come to HBCUs when they see all the celebrities coming out and making it a cool thing. Did you see the 5-star kicker we got yesterday? Yep. That's definitely needed too. I mean, the kicking game was really a struggle last year, so I'm glad Jackson State finally got a kicker. Jackson State they're pretty much doing everything they need to do. They pretty much sewing up all the positions that they need to get right. If you want to call in, phone number 657-390-4814. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I cover SWAC content over here, so you like this kind of content, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. One of my friends is supposed to call in later on today. Me and him gonna chop it up with my actual roommate from Jackson State. He's gonna call in and we're gonna talk about Jackson State and things like that. Hold on, I got another call coming in. Give me just a second, y'all. All right, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Deputy Mario Swag Buzz, what's going on?
What's going on? How you doing?
All right. Look, Swag Buzz, I want to ask something. What do you think about the new offense? They're going to have a new wide open offense. They got the tools to get it done. They got the athletes to get it done. I'm excited to see the new high-flying, high-powered offense.
Yeah, I mean, they got everything they need. We got a running back. I'm looking for Hunt to get some playing time because I've been seeing some footage of him and he looks like a dog. But yeah, I really want to see Quay Davis and I want to see Travis Hunter on the other side. Quay Davis, Travis Hunter, and Kevin Coleman. And then Shador throwing to them with the offense that if he simulates the University of Nevada offense, like I see them putting up a lot of points, man. A lot of points.
And so I see Jack State get a lot of flack about the OC. I think all that buzz will die if they go out there and beat FAMU February the 5th.
What flack are you talking
February,
about? What flack are you referring to?
oh, they hired a white OC. They could have hired someone else different, just a bunch of this and that and this and that.
My thing
But Jack,
is,
if you look,
go
Jack
ahead,
State
go
has
ahead.
of different ages, different ethnic backgrounds, so they're very diverse.
Yeah. I don't understand. I mean, you hired a person that you think is best for the job, you know. Uh that
Right.
guy came highly recommended, so Coach Prime felt like, you know, that was a good way to go. You know, he probably looked
And,
at University of Nevada's offense and probably seen like, okay, that's something I want. That's what I want for my team. When it
and it's
comes,
about relationships.
yeah, go ahead.
I'm sure was recommended. That guy was recommended to Coach Prime. So
Mm-hmm.
Prime to just find his feet somewhere. So if Mr. Ford is on here, Mr. Ford will tell you about Ernest Wilson. Ernest Wilson was at Jackson State when Casey Terrio, remember Casey Terrio?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember Casey.
Terrio was there. They were putting up 30, 40, and 50 points. And so he ran something similar to this offense they're going to run too. So I'm excited to see it.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as the, you know, hiring a white coach and things like that, like if you go to Jack State, there's white teachers, there's foreign teachers, there's a lot of people on staff at Jackson State, so it's no different, you know. I don't see the complaints about that. Like, I mean, I understand you want a black staff, you want to give black coaches a chance, but I mean, the staff at Jackson State is predominantly black. You know, I don't see a problem with them hiring a white coach here and there, you know.
But I'm so proud to see where all of HBCUs are moving now. But SWAC brothers, we must strike now while the iron is hot.
Yeah, exactly.
We got the best uniforms and everything. We must strike while the iron is hot now. Build these programs up now. The time is now.
Yeah.
If you get it right now, I think the future is bright for the next 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
But you must strike right while the iron is hot.
And you know, one thing that kills me is that the running insult from people from the Power 5 and FBS is that, oh, Coach Prime is not going to stay. He's going to be gone in a year or two, you know, when he gets offered more money. You know, they won't let us be happy about the success we're having. They got to throw that in our face like, oh, he's going to be gone. Like, y'all not going to be getting this success for that long, so enjoy it now type, you know, that type of stuff. I hope that Coach Prime stays a long time, and because I think what he's doing for HBCUs will impact college football way more than what he would do at a Power 5 school.
But he was getting this type of flack since he took the podium at Jackson State.
Yep.
It hadn't stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And so if he wins again this year, the chatter goes on and on and on.
Yeah, it's going to go.
But why not us? And so I think they building, they got a chip on their shoulder. Everything comes down to September 5th, SWAC Buzz. Everything comes down to September the 5th.
Yeah.
You got to go to, you got a tough FAMU team that's going to come in. They're building, Gramblin's building, Alabama A&M's building. I like it.
Yeah. And I like that all the teams are really stepping up their recruiting. Like, we're going to have some really good games next season. Like, some really good competitive games next season.
All players 4 years ago.
Repeat that.
I don't think you did 4 years ago. Would you agree?
You cut out. Repeat that for me one more time.
If you look back 4 years ago, SWAC get all these high-profile type of players.
You said, would the SWAC get all these high-profile type of players?
Okay, I'm sorry. If you look back 4 years ago, does the SWAC get all these type of players 4 years ago?
No, I don't think so. I think Coach Prime has really lit a fire under all the other coaches, but to recruit, to really go and recruit these top players. I think 4 years ago before Coach Prime came, I think a lot of the coaches had the mindset, well, they're gonna go to Ole Miss, they're gonna go to Alabama, they're not gonna come here. So they didn't think they can get these guys. So I think now that Coach Prime is here and that he's really going after these top guys, I think everybody's gonna start doing it now. And you're gonna see a lot of guys choosing to go to these other schools because they want to play against Travis Hunter. They want to play against these other guys that's getting recruited.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Respect, bud. I appreciate you taking my call, man. It means a lot to me. I'm gonna donate to your channel, and I look forward to talking to you again soon, man. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a hell of a job.
All right. Thanks for the call.
Yes, sir.
All right. Caller 404. You keep hanging up. You can call back and I answer. 444 area code. What y'all talking about in the comments? You both seem to be breaking up a little. You said his phone was breaking up. Yeah, I think his phone was breaking up. You said my mic is breaking up. You said my sound. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Test. Well, my sound, my mic and everything seem to be sounding good. Y'all saying your mic? Yeah, your mic is bad. Huh. All right, hold on, y'all. Let me see. All right, did that fix it? You sound like a robot. Just choppy. Is it okay now? Let me know if it's okay now. Is it good now? Let me know if it's good now, y'all. You sound like someone on the old phone with a bad signal. Real shaky. Seems like some feedback. Might be the Wi-Fi. All right, hold on. Let me see. But I tell you, sometimes doing this stuff all by yourself is crazy. When you're doing all this audio stuff by yourself, you on already hotline. No, I have my audio interface. Hold on, let me unplug it and replug it in. All right, what about now, y'all? Am I good now? Let me know if I'm good now. I just unplugged and replugged it in. Am I good now? Let me know. Let me know if I'm sounding good. All right, better. Okay. Still shaky. What? It's all right, bro. Keep the show going. I hate to have a show with the audio being bad. You all right, but not perfect, SWAC. But okay, let me see something, y'all. Hold on just a second. All right, now I got the thumbs up. So I replugged up. Let me give me 1 second, y'all. Let me unplug everything and then redo it and see if I sound better. All right. Can y'all hear me better now? Let me know if y'all can hear me better now. I just unplugged everything and replugged everything back in. So we should be good to go now. All right, caller, I'm going to answer you in just a second. 956. Give me just a second. Still the sound better. All right. Also check your guest volume. All right, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Yes, I really appreciate your show.
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact that you have a call-in line,
Yeah.
and you give a lot of really good content. So I definitely do appreciate you keeping up with all that information. I also like Mr. Ford. Mr. Ford, he's an icon. So every time he calls in, I like to listen to him because he has a lot of information to give. But the reason I called was for two things. Number one, we need to start thinking about the positives and not worry too much about the negatives. A lot of the times people think about Deion Sanders. Is he going to leave? Instead of thinking that way, what I would do, everything in Jackson State, the stadium, athletic department, anything, label it prime time or Coach Prime. The thing is, if you do that, he's going to feel the love and he's going to want to stay. I don't think he's going to leave because the thing is that you're telling all these players, don't go to Power Fives because that's what everybody has done for the longest time. So you're asking them to come to HBCUs, which is a great thing. But at the same time, he's saying that. But at the same time, he could also be going to Power Fives and making much more money than he is now. But he hasn't left. I don't think he's going to leave anyways. Well, what do you think?
No, I don't think he's leaving. I mean, Marcus, you said we're very clear now. Okay, cool. Now I don't think he's gonna leave. I mean, he just is. This HBCU thing that he has going is a good thing. Like, if we can find a way to pay him what he wants, I think he'll be good with staying at a HBCU.
Yeah. Now another thing that I also like, he's getting a lot of minorities involved.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, the Polynesians, they're a minority, and they want to build offensive lines with Polynesians. Number two, Hispanics. I'm Hispanic. And also, one thing that I like about Prime is that his greatness, when it comes to his NFL, his athletic abilities, he's reached everybody, all the fans. And it's not just African Americans, it's not just Hispanics, it's everybody. So the thing is that when it comes, I really didn't know too much about HBCUs until Deion Sanders started, being a coach for Jackson State, and then of course now I'm a fan. But the thing is that he's not just talking the talk, but he's walking the walk by allowing all these different minorities to come in and play for him because everybody wants to. So now he has a Hispanic punter and a kicker, which is awesome. The only question that I have is, I've seen videos about a Prime Field. My question is that the stadium that they're building, or what is Prime Field? Because I've
Oh
seen
no,
it on.
that's something that he has at his he's building at his house. So I'm thinking that he's probably gonna have the kids come over for like a weekend retreat or something like that, and they're probably gonna practice on that field when they come over to his house.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, I definitely do like the locker rooms that he has. They're pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, anytime that there's upgrades, not just at JSU, but any other HBCU, hopefully, you keep giving us that information because in order for all these kids to come, there has to be upgrades, to all these campuses, like Mr. Ford said earlier.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the call. Let me get the next call. I appreciate you calling in. Thank you.
I appreciate you as well. Thanks.
All right.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you. All right, Carter, you live. Talk to me.
What's up, Swag Buzz?
What's going on?
I just want to say this about that last caller. It's a lot of things that could be dissected off of what this dude just said. He is prime example of, yeah, it's good we getting all the exposure, but some of the stuff I was listening to what this dude say. First off, you don't know. I want to cuss, but I'm not. First off, you don't know nothing about Jackson State and our history and all that. It's no way that the city, the school is ever gonna disrespect W.C. Gordon and name that stadium after Dion or whatever. It's no shot at Dion. Second of all, he up here talking about minorities and all this kind of stuff, and it's good, and this dude couldn't even decipher from Dion's field at his house versus the field, the real field. So my issue I got is it's going to be people like that last caller that's going to really taint the HBCUs, because now you're going to have, and it's cool, it's whatever, but you're going to have a lot of people who not black. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Who not black? You're gonna start getting an influx of all these white people, whatever, coming to the game, and it's actually gonna change the narrative of what goes on in the stadiums and all that kind of stuff with the HBCUs, because now we got the white folks coming, and anybody that knows our history, we always gotta accommodate the white people.
Well, let me retort to that. So I think we need people from the outside to come in and really pop this thing off, because money talks. More people coming in from the outside means more money for the SWAC.
Okay, but but that go no disrespect. I don't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
But that also goes with all money ain't good money. You feel what I'm saying?
I understand.
Yes, we'll get the money, but listen, we'll get the money, and I'm throwing my air quotes up. But everything, what do we have to give up for the money? For real, you feel what I'm saying? What we gonna have to give up for the money?
I understand what you're saying, but you don't want to come off like we're ostracizing other people from being able to enjoy what we're building over here. I understand when it's a testy thing when it comes to white and black relationships, but like there are some people that's white that want to see HBCUs do well. Not all white people are evil and rooting against HBCUs. There are some.
Yeah, but they all on code. But I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
I mean, that's understandable. Being on code is understandable. I mean, more black people do need to be on code with each other, but you have to also
hardcore, just like you have, what I'm saying, all these other, YouTubers and stuff, and everybody, shitting on Jackson State, whatever, and all these people that shitting on Jackson State are like these Johnny come latelys. They don't even know the extreme rich history behind Jackson State, and I'm speaking from Jackson State because I'm a former alumni. I grew up in Jackson, Mississippi, President Hill, 601. So yeah. I know about Jackson State. I eat it, I drink it. So with that being said, the only people who, you got a lot of these people that, like I said, they clown Jackson. Oh, they had losing season, blah blah blah. What's six losing seasons against 30 plus some successful seasons? Because they don't know any better. They don't know about this. So that's my only issue, amongst, the first subject we was talking about. I'm digressing. And, you know what I'm saying? Just like, I don't even want to say that sucker's name. And I'm going to say this. I respect you about that, your last live call in, when you hammered that dude, when you actually gave his brother a chance to, whatever, and he still shitted on Jackson, not Jackson State. Let's just be real. Shitted on Jackson by calling us, you know what, suckers. I like how you handled that, brother. And you was like, you know what, all right, bro, we're gonna disagree, and you threw up the deuces. That's why I fuck with you, brother. That's why I fuck with you, man.
All right, I appreciate it. I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate the love. But I'm gonna get to the next caller.
Yeah, handle it, man.
All right, thank you. All right, so I'm gonna get to the next call, but let me say this: like, when it comes to the color thing and people on the outside coming in, we need people on the outside to come in so we can really make the SWAC bigger than what it is. You know, we can't always be about, you know, they're white, like, we're not messing with them because they're white or they don't know what they're talking about. Just make sure you educate these people. As long as you come in respectfully, I'm cool with you. You know, if you respect the SWAC and you respect what we're trying to do, you want to learn something, it's cool. And the last caller, the Hispanic guy, I mean, to me, he wasn't disrespectful. You know, if I could see if he was disrespectful, then I would have the sentiment that the other caller had, but he wasn't disrespectful. He just wanted to learn, you know. And we can't be like that. We can't sit there and complain about us not having a seat at the table when we try to get people to support us and we try to kick them out or ostracize them because they're different or they have different opinions from us. We can't be like that. All right, I'm gonna get to the next caller. All right, caller, you live. Talk to me. All right, I'm gonna get to the next caller.
I don't turn my volume down.
Yeah.
Hey, for your last caller, man, I disagree with everything he just said. You know, as far as like, because white people want to come to the game. If he knows so much history, he will remember. Because I know you should remember since you went to Jackson State.
Mm-hmm.
When Eric McNair was alive, and when when Eric McNair was setting on the records, everywhere he went, all races was coming to watch, just to watch him play.
Mm-hmm.
Am I lying?
Yeah, you telling the truth.
Everybody was coming to watch him play. So we got to stop that, you know, because all these people act like, you know, sit there and celebrate Martin Luther King, but don't really listen to what he say. You got to listen to the actual words of Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
So don't come on here talking about, oh, we don't need these white folks. Nah, let them come. Take their money. Because they take our money when we go to Ole Miss games.
Yeah.
Or if we go to Mississippi State games, they take our money, don't they?
Yeah, and we couldn't. And if they treated us like that, we would complain and say it's racism. So we can't turn around and treat them that way, you know?
Nah. Not at all. Not at all. So we need to stop that. So just let them come, take their money, and let them enjoy it. You know, you remember that Ole Miss fan that came to the game?
Yeah.
That made the news?
Mm-hmm.
That boy enjoyed himself. That boy tweeted out everything he did. He said somebody slapped the JSU hat on him, and somebody gave him something to drink. He don't know what it was, but it was good. And he said he had a ball. And then he went to the Celebration Bowl.
Yeah. That's more money. You know, that's more money.
So what's the issue?
Yeah.
So what's the issue?
Yeah.
But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. And what's the room?
Well, I got other calls, so I'm going to get to the next caller.
Hey, after I'm going to ask you this, and
go ahead.
Then I'm done. Who's this player that you think that Deion got in the works that we don't know about yet?
I'm hoping it's Shemar Stewart, but I'm not sure if it's him or not. It would be love if it was Shemar Stewart, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's he keeping it tight because I'm pretty sure that player probably hadn't made their mind up yet, and you don't want to jump out there and just throw a name out there. So Coach Prime doing what he has to do until the player fully commits. You know, these players can say, yeah, I'm going to commit to you, but then they'll go do another visit, and you know. They see all the stuff that these other schools are offering, and they'll change their mind. So until they come out and officially commit, put their name on it, he's not gonna say anything about it.
Gotcha.
I
All right,
appreciate the
man.
call. All right. All right, 601-946. I'm gonna get you next. All right, call you live. Talk to me.
Hey, this is Willie Brown. I'm a former football player at Jackson State University. How you doing tonight?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. My son had told me you all was on, so he hooked me up with the link, and I listened to a few comments, but I'm with you 100%, man. First of all, I wish they would let the Deion leaving thing settle, because Deion dealing with I'm thankful for what he's doing and the way he's handling it. Deion got a lot of health problems where if Deion can hang in there whatever time he got, I think when he finish it up, he's gonna finish up at Jackson State to go and just call it that's it. But my second thing is that what's the comment that you told the guy a few minutes ago about when other people, so white, whatever color comes in there, we need that, because it takes us to another level, because we support him. He's trying to unite us. And like you said, the more we get that, the more money. I heard a young man say something about, well, it come at a cost. No, it don't have to come at a cost. It's good for us. It's just Deion is trying to level the playing field, so that's gonna make the playing field rise. We always held the title for attendance, but due to what he did this year with even the white, it raised everything. And then I think somebody said earlier about the hiring of a white offensive coordinator. Come on now, we can't get like them.
Yeah.
I mean, we be talking about if a black man go to Mississippi State and want a job, we be saying that's racism. Well, wouldn't it be the same thing if a white man came and applied just because we're HBCU?
Yeah.
I mean, it's about change. You want change for the better. Eddie Rock had the first white hope down there at Grambling. That's the only way things gonna happen good for us, if we go with change and enjoy what's taking place, because it's going in the right direction. But how we are, man. We always gonna have this and that to say. But I just had to say something, because you was absolutely right. I mean, we need that. This different cultures and whatever coming to the game to lift that thing up, and supporters and everything else coming in to take another level.
Yeah, you breaking up, but I appreciate you calling, man. Thank you for the call. All right, 434. I'm gonna get you next. All right, call you live. Talk to me. Hello. Call you live. Talk to me.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Greg Smith from Danville, Virginia, and I also disagree with the guys saying they come with a call to white people coming to the game.
Mm-hmm.
We got to think about Jackson State had white players on the team right now.
Yep.
As today. Then we got to think about who's sponsoring Jackson State. We got Barstool, Walmart. I mean, we got white companies that's sponsoring Jackson State. So you talking about keeping the white folks out? That's just ridiculous. I mean, so I just disagree with the guy. I mean, I'm from Danville. I went to my first Jackson State game this year in Tennessee State. I drove 10 hours.
Oh, wow.
I know a lot about Jackson State until Deion got there. And I done become a Jackson State fan. So, to keep this thing going, we don't need to put this little bit of racism in it that's keeping the white folks out. Because we do have white guys on Jackson State football team.
Yeah.
And that's all I got to say.
We
got white sponsors. We got white sponsors that sponsor in Jackson State.
Yeah. Walmart got us the practice field.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, we gotta start thinking before we open our mouth and say certain things. If we want this thing to keep moving and keep the speed that it's going. So that's all I got to say, bro. And I appreciate the show, and I listen to you all the time.
All right, thank you for the call.
Yes, sir.
All right, 601-967. I'm gonna get you next. But yeah, y'all, that's what we need. We need everybody to come in to really support this thing and bring this thing up. That's what we need to grow the SWAC. Support this thing and bring this thing up. That's what we need to grow the SWAC. All right, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, my man. Listen, I got a question.
Yeah, hold on just a second. So hold on just a second. So cut the YouTube stream off because it's gonna loop back.
Okay.
You wanna cut it off or turn it down?
Okay, I got it muted.
Okay. Cool, go ahead.
I just had a question. Didn't Alcorn State University have a white coach?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
yeah.
They tripping because Jackson State got a offensive coordinator that's white. And I'm like, these guys had a whole white coach, head coach.
Yeah. It's crazy to me. Like, this is not out the realm of ordinary for the SWAC. Like, there's been plenty of white coaches in the SWAC, so I don't understand why this conversation has even started about a white coach coming in. I think it's just because it's Coach Prime, and you have some people that look for any reason to hate on Jackson State, and that they pick that, okay, he hired a white coach, let's go in on that. That's pretty much what it is, what I think it is.
Yeah, because I'm like, y'all should have went in about the, if it's going to be that, you know what I'm saying? But I like what you're saying, man. This, we need to open this up for everybody, man.
Yeah.
That's what Prime's doing. He's trying to level, the playing field. He's trying to let everybody come in, man, because the more people we get in, white, Hispanic, whoever, that's just going to be even better for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's going to go on and put us on out there, Going to have us on TV every Saturday. We might be on NBC, Fox Sports, all that stuff,
Yeah, that's what we need.
All right, man. Yeah, but I'm enjoying the show, man. I'm gonna get out the phone and keep listening and see what y'all talking about.
All right, I appreciate the call.
Okay, man.
All right. All right, we had a good group of calls. Appreciate y'all calling in. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I cover SWAC content over here, so if you like this kind of content, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Let me look at some of y'all comments, what y'all talking about. The reason why the conversation is here is because people think only black people should benefit from the way how the SWAC is building. Yeah, I mean, the HBCU culture is never gonna leave, no matter how many white people are coming in or whatever. It's still gonna be, the culture is still gonna be what it is. But we need people from the outside to come in to really pop this thing off, man. So we can't be ignorant. All right, you want to call in? Phone number 657-390-4814. Phone number 657-390-4814. I know this 404 number keeps calling and hanging up. I don't know who that is, but you can call back if you want to call back. Can you give the good callers a little more time? Seem like you kind of rushed them off. No, I don't rush people off. It's that when, sometimes people get to a point where they don't have much to say. And, when you're running a show, you don't want to have a lot of dead space to where, nothing's happening. But, I try to give everybody their time. And, sometimes I have people on hold too. Some people are on hold for like 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, so I try to give people a fair shot of getting on the show. See, like right now, the calls are open. I don't have any calls on hold right now. So the next person that calls, they're going to get right on the show. But sometimes I have like a call on and I have like 5 or 6 calls in the queue waiting. All right, I got another call coming in now. All right, that caller hung up. You can call back, caller. What are the rumors? No, the rumors were if Shemar Stewart is going to Jackson State. That's pretty much what the rumors were. JSU averaging 42 points a game this season. That would be great. If Jackson State can average that many points, if their offense can really do that, they're going to beat everybody. Nobody's going to beat them. Okay, we got Mr. Ford calling back in. What's going on, Mr. Ford? Talk to me.
Ford, listen, I wanted to call back. Let me say this. Somebody asked, did I remember Ernest Wilson? Ernest.
Your phone kind of breaking up, Mr. Ford.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay, Ernest made a mistake. He got bamboozled and tricked into leaving Jackson State and going up there with that clown up at Hampton. That they said he's the one that brought that Thurrott kid from New Mexico State. Ernest was a really good offensive coordinator. He, as offensive coordinator, and with Coach Carmage's running that defense, were a great combination. Like they talking about money, he let the money drive him to go to Hampton. Turned out to be a disaster. I think he ended up at Savannah State. He was at Elizabeth City State. I've got to do my research to see where Ernest was, but Ernest got tricked into leaving Jackson State, which was a major mistake for him. Yeah, I was going to, you know, the caller that called after the Hispanic guy, let me recommend a book for him. He needs to read a book called Before the Mayflower. It was written by a man from Mississippi. His name was LaRon Bennett. He was a graduate of Morehouse, and he lived in Chicago for many years because he was one of the top executives for Ebony Magazine. Well, one of the theses of the book, Before the Mayflower, he tells you black people, Native Americans, who we call Indians, and Hispanic people are in the bottom of the boat. If you remember, I live in Georgia. One of the reasons they settled Georgia was because blacks were escaping from the Carolinas, coming through Georgia, joining up with an Indian group called the Seminoles. And when the black, whether it was a man or woman, would come to the Seminoles, they would give them a wife or a husband. If you go and read, there was a guy named Chief Osceola. He was the one of the most powerful Seminole Indians there was. He was married to a black woman. Her name was Morning Dew. Okay, so I just recommend that guy. And one of your callers hit it on the head. I don't know if y'all forgot Jay Hudson. Jay Hudson took over the SWAC and took over black college football. I was hoping that Jay Hudson would get Alabama State, to be honest with you. I would love to see Jay Hudson at Texas Southern. I bet you bring him back.
Your phone is breaking up, Mr. Ford.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But I wanted to say those things because, yeah, we kind of got off the thing right there. You are absolutely correct. Now, let me just say this. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I want y'all to know. Can you hear me? Remember this. 33% of black people in this country got good sense. 66% of our people ain't got no sense at all. Now, yes, the white man has been our enemy historically, but let me tell you something. That 66% of black people that ain't got no sense, they waging war against those 33% of black people that's got good sense. Okay? Now, I know a lot of you don't understand that, but that's one of our major problems. To be honest with you, yes, like I said, the white man is our enemy, but we are also one of our biggest problems. We are also one of our biggest enemies. Okay? If you want me to call back, just let me know. If I saw some things in there, so let me know if you need me to call back. Okay?
All right. Thank you for the comments, Ford.
Okay. Have a good one.
All right. All right. That was Mr. Ford giving us some good game like he always does. Man. All right. So this call from I think it's 571 area code. You keep calling in and hanging up. Just stay on the call and I'll get to you. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all pulling up. Said, boy, he went off. Yeah, Mr. Ford be going off. Mr. Ford don't play. Yeah. And hold on. I seen a comment up here that let me see. Hold on. Where you at? Where you at? Let me go troll hunting. Where you go? I'll wait till you come in again. He ain't lying, Mr. Facts up here spitting facts. Yeah, but I ain't trolling blacks. All right, got another call coming in. All right, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, what's up, man? It's J Love, JSU alumni.
What's going on, J Love?
Nothing much, man. I just want to call it do people really understand the magnitude of how big this is for JSU football, for HBCU football? I'm a diehard Auburn fan, and my whole life, only thing I ever heard like players of this magnitude going to Alabama, Georgia, Auburn, these big SEC schools. But for these HBCU colleges to even be in a conversation for players like this, man, it's crazy. Like, we still having problems wrapping our mind around like how big this is for our schools and stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to get your opinion on it, like what you think about it.
Now ask your question again. What I think about what now?
Like all these HBCUs being in the conversation of like football players of this magnitude, like we are actually being talked about, like Travis Hunter being the number one player in the nation of America, coming to an HBCU. Three months ago, that was even unheard of. Like, I just really want to get, because we talking about the number one linebacker in the nation with Shemar.
Yeah.
He's the number one linebacker / DN in the nation of America, right?
Yeah. And the fact that it's realistic that we can actually get him, or it's actually being in the conversation, is a good thing.
Man, it's crazy. Like, I think that people really haven't wrapped their mind around the concept of that. Like how big this is for HBCUs. A HBCU couldn't even dream about having a conversation about getting a number one player in the nation. I mean, it wasn't even something that a person could fathom. A HBCU getting the number one linebacker, a number one receiver, the number one athlete. Like, I used to say it years ago, man, one player. All it takes is one player, bro, to break down the door. And I just happen to be a JSU graduate. But I would have loved to see it to happen to any HBCUs, especially a school in the SWAC. So, I just want to call in, chime in on that. It's the number 7 kicker from Georgia, and he ranked in the top 10. He's a kicker. He just got a full ride scholarship to a HBCU, University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. That's out to Trey Glim, and he took it.
Wow.
That kid could have went and played at Ole Miss, Mississippi State. He went to an HBCU, the number 7 ranked kick out of Georgia. So, I mean, it's just, man, the dynamics of football are just flipping upside down, man. I just want to call and chime in with you for a second, pal.
Yeah. Appreciate the call. Well, yeah, I think what it is now is that the coaches are really starting to see we can get these players. And then you have all the things that happen, with George Floyd and things like that. That has really opened the eyes up to our younger people. They're starting to think, you know what? Yeah. Let me go to this HBCU and use my popularity to prop them up. I can get to the league. I got NFL scouts looking at me already in high school. So wherever I go, they're gonna come watch me play. I don't have to go to Alabama. I can go to Jackson State. Right. I'm still gonna be on TV. I can go to Jackson State, put on a show. And then I'll be the Superman. I'll be the man on campus, and just that whole lifestyle of everything. Like, I think these kids are starting to open up to it, and that's what's really causing this shift in college football.
Yeah, Travis Hunter will forever be known.
Yeah.
He has etched his name into football history. He will forever be known, regardless of what he do on the field. And I'm gonna let you go after this. Regardless of what he ever do on the field, he will forever be known. He has etched his name in sports history. What he has done is legendary. His name will never die.
Yeah.
My kids are gonna talk about what the gates that Travis Hunter opened up, man, because he's gonna flip football on Saturday. But appreciate you taking my call, man. I'm gonna let you go.
All right, appreciate you.
All right, brother.
Yeah, so like that video Travis Hunter did where he was flipping the hats, you know, he was going through, that video is gonna live on forever. Like, you're gonna have small kids from generations from now going back to that video, watching that video, especially if he goes to the NFL and becomes a legend in the NFL or a Hall of Fame or anything like that. People are gonna go back and watch that video over and over and over again. Appreciate y'all pulling up to the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I cover SWAC content over here, so if you like this kind of content, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to call in, you can call in. The number's on the screen, 657-390-4814. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Someone asked me, when did I go to Jackson State? I went to Jackson State from 2007 to 2011. HBCUs had more player going to the NFL before integration. Yeah, a lot of people have forgotten that. We give Prime the credit, but he chose JSU for a reason. Yeah, I think JSU and Coach Prime was a match made in heaven, because you already had the big fan base that just needed to be woken up a little bit more. Then you had that married with Coach Prime brand. It's a match made in heaven. All right, I got another caller coming in. Give me 1 second. All right, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, how you doing, man? This is Shemar from Charlotte.
What's going on, Shemar?
Hey, I just ain't nothing, man. I didn't go to a HBCU. I went straight to the military out of high school, but I just got in here and I saw Mr. Ford was talking about a book. Do you remember the name of the book he was saying read?
Ooh, I forgot the name of the. I think he said something about the Mayflower. Y'all remember the book that Mr. Ford was talking about? They'll put it in the comments.
Okay. Because I really got down with the HBCUs and everything. I'm originally from Baltimore. I know Coppin and Morgan is there, but
okay,
really don't be hearing too much about that. But after I read $40 Million Slave by William Roden, who actually went to Morgan. And I saw the ins and outs, all of that. That's what made me get in with the HBCU.
Oh, the book is called Before the Mayflower.
Okay, I read that. I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay. But what are you thinking about? What do you think about tomorrow? Because on Dion's podcast, didn't he say, or maybe I didn't decipher right, didn't he say it's going to be one tomorrow at the Polynesian Bowl? He said Saturday.
I'm not sure. I mean, I guess if it's at the Polynesian Bowl, I mean, that kind of
right. He didn't say the Polynesian Bowl. He said I might have one coming on. Might have one something big on Saturday. Something like they say. The only thing going on tomorrow is Perkins is there with Coleman and Hunter.
Yeah, I know he said that,
but
he said by signing day, which is in a couple of weeks. So that's like beginning of February.
Right, he said that after. Right, he did say signing day, but he said that after Saturday.
Okay.
He said, I got something going down on Saturday, but I do know he has a Polynesian O-lineman that's on campus right now, so he could be that. I forgot the young man's name. Maybe Leela or something like that. Maybe his last name or first name.
Yeah, man. These guys' names, they got a lot of foreign names coming in now. I'm not gonna even try to butcher.
Yeah,
but
I just killed the young man there. I apologize.
But yeah, I know who you're talking about. He's a 6'8" guy. He's like 6'8".
So,
yeah.
Exactly
so he's on campus now.
Only thing I say, man, I believe Perkins and Stewart is a package deal because they always retweet and tweeting each other online. So
yeah.
Maybe it might be Perkins tomorrow with Hunter and Coleman and working on them, and maybe that'll end up being Stewart on signing day. Because what I'm noticing is what Dion is doing, and which is good. It's good for all the HBCUs and definitely good for JSU and SWAC. It's like every signing day or every bowl game, the hat is coming out or someone is announcing. So that's to bring in more pubs. This has everybody scrambling, and no one is showing their hand too early.
Yeah.
Because that gives the PWIs a lot of chances to raise the bag up if money is the issue.
Yeah.
And quote unquote, that's the first thing they say, and we all know some players been getting bags from beginning of time. And 2 more names I got for you, man. Thanks for letting me on to speak, man. You're doing a great job on the site, man, taking calls, even when we had to tune in and watch the games, earlier. But watch out for Jacoby Matthews and Gentry Williams. That's all I got for you, man. Thanks.
Okay, appreciate the call. All right. Yeah, I think the bowl game is like the perfect time for these kids to announce because you got all the eyeballs on you, and that really makes things go viral. John said he said Saturday. I heard him. Okay. We'll see what's going to go on then. That's tomorrow. I'll be watching the game. The game comes on CBS at 6 p.m. tomorrow, the Polynesian Bowl. So make sure y'all go check out Travis Hunter and Kevin Coleman. They'll be playing in that game. So we'll see what happens, man. It's going to break the internet. If Shemar Stewart, if Shemar Stewart and Harold Perkins flipped to Jackson State? That would be crazy. The internet would be broken. If you want to call in, phone number 657-390-4814. Phone number 657-390-4814. Make sure you hit that like button to subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I still got time to take a few more calls. If JSU get that O-line coming in to commit, hold on, it's scrolling real fast. To commit, that will be the second sign of a Polynesian. Both are 6'7" over 310. The other Polynesian kid just committed. He posted on Twitter. Yeah, that's what we need, man. We need these kids coming from everywhere to commit to Jackson State. It would be the Bama of FCS. Just imagine, like, you got 6'7", 6'8" guys on the offensive line. Shit, they're going to have all the time in the world. All the time in the world. Mean said, I thought Perkins just committed to Texas A&M. Yeah, he did commit to Texas A&M, but if you look at his Twitter, he's really tied to the hip with Shemar Stewart. So I'm thinking wherever Shemar Stewart goes, he's probably going to flip his commitment to that school because it looks like they want to play together. Facilities have to be upgraded. Alumni fans, supporters give. All right, got another call coming in. 1 second, y'all. All right, you caller, you live. Talk to me. Hello?
Yes. My name is RG from Mississippi. I wanted to
hold on just a second. Hold on just a second.
Jackson State. Yes.
Hold on just a second. All right, there you go. Go ahead.
Okay. Wanted to talk about the kicking game. You know, that has been kind of I think a sore spot for HBCUs when it comes to, opportunities to score the ball. The kicking has been rather suspect, I would say. So I heard somebody earlier mention Trey Glimpse. Jackson State, I believe, was recruiting him. He's a kicker out of Georgia. I think he decided to go to UAPB, but they just got a commit from a kicker. I think this kicker is out of Georgia as well. Alejandro Mata, I believe his name was. And the kicker is a 4.5-star kicker. Now, the stars for kickers, and I just learned this, is different than the stars for the regular players. The stars go up to 6 stars for the best kickers. six
Okay.
stars, and then it goes all the way down to, a 1. But this kicker is a 4.5, and he was ranked. So Trey Glimpse was a 4.5 star kicker, and he was ranked 135. The kicker that Jackson State just got a commitment from, he was ranked 77, and he was a 4.5 star kicker as well. So I think that's going to boost the offense as well. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, the kicking game is one thing that I think HBCUs, we have to get right, because it's embarrassing on TV when you're on national TV and you don't want to kick on 4th down because your kicking game is terrible. You're having to go for it on 4th and long and stuff like that. Like, so I'm glad that we're stepping up the kicking recruiting, because a lot of people, sometimes it's an afterthought. Like, a lot of, people don't really recruit like that, but now that you're seeing that you can lose a game if you don't have a good kicking game. So now I think a lot of coaches are really making that a priority now.
Well, look, I enjoy your show. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll talk to you later.
All right, thank you. Thanks for the call. All right. Appreciate y'all pulling up to the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. If you want to call into the show, phone number 657-390-4814. Any star kicker is better than they had. Oh, we ain't gonna do that. We not gonna drag the kickers from last year, but goodness gracious, boy, I'm telling you, it was bad though. Like, we gonna be honest, it was bad. Cause man, when your coach going for it on 4th and long instead of kicking, that's a problem. Hey John, he decommitted because we signed the other guy and never made our official offer. I talked to him myself yesterday. Jackson State would destroy the defending champs, North Dakota State. All right, now, like let's hold it down.
Hell no, to the no, hell to the no.
I think in about another year or so, Jackson State will be able to play North Dakota and win though. But right now, we still got to add more depth. All right, got another call coming in. Give me just a moment, y'all. All right, call you live. Talk to me.
Oh yeah, yo, what's up, man?
What's going on?
Anyway, PNC from the South Side, Chicago. Yeah, man, that's Shemar Stewart dude, man. I think it would be nice if he picks Jackson State. I think Jackson State would probably actually let him play defensive end. It looks like they're trying to recruit heavy on the the defensive end side, but I mean, being he's already like what 270, man. I mean, as soon as he's red shirt or anything like that, man, he put like 20 pounds on him. I think some of these schools be tempted to put him at defensive tackle at 6'6", man. You know what I'm saying? 6'6", 300 pounds. Cause that one recruit that was that Walter Nolan. That guy's about the same size as Shemar, but the dude's like 320. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But he's like what 6'4", 6'5", 320.
Yeah.
So anyway, I mean that'd be good. That'd be a good tag team. And so Texas A&M gets him. They already got that number one defensive tackle. They get Shemar, Stewart, and all you gotta do is put on another 20 pounds. You got two killer defensive tackles, and that'll free up two more DNs. You know what I'm saying, or outside linebacker to rush, where you got two dominant defensive tackles like that. So I could. I'm not sure how much you want to play defensive end, but If he if he doesn't play his cards right, man, they can slip him in as a decent defensive tackle if he gains another 20, 30 pounds, because they gonna have him in that weight room. So.
Are you talking about Texas
anyway,
A&M?
man, I like what's going on. Go ahead.
You talking about Texas A&M or Jackson State?
Texas A&M. I think Texas A&M will.
Come on now, dog.
Come
on, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's what I think. So, but anyway, I think if he stays with Jackson State, I think Jackson State would go ahead and let him play at defensive end. But anyway, it would be tempting to me if any coach was just had another dominant like defensive end, like a decent defensive tackle, that they would want him to play side by side. You know what I'm saying? Especially because that'll free up a lot of that free up other linemen. You know what I'm saying? That'll free up everybody. If you can rush 4 linemen like the cover two defense, when all you need is 4 linemen to disrupt the offense, man, that'd be great. You know what I'm saying? So put them on the inside. But I think Texas A&M would do that because they deep on the defensive line as far as recruits already, and they already got the number 1 defensive tackle. So
okay.
Anyway.
Well, yeah, man.
That's my thoughts on it, man. And then one more thing, man. I like what Deion Sanders is doing, man. He's, a lot of recruits are coming into these other schools and stuff like that. I hope they take care of business, and get that offensive run game going, man. Because these other schools, they recruiting heavy, man. So, but I like how he's setting trends, man. So, anyway.
Yeah, I appreciate the call. All
right, catch you later.
All right, thank you. My man was talking about Texas A&M a little bit too much. But I went on and let you get it off, I ain't gonna hate. Let everybody get their opinions out. If you want to call in to the channel, phone number 657-390-4814. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, you talking about Texas A&M? I'm like, dang, I thought we talking about SWAC content over here. Am I on the wrong channel or something? What's going on? You talking about Texas A&M? I'm going to put a schedule together to go to a lot of these HBCU games. Yeah, we need that, man. We need everybody going to the game. I'm going to try to go to 3 or 4 this year. I'm actually try to get media credentials too, so I can get some footage for y'all. I bet Shemar Stewart and Perkins flipping to JSU. Man, if that happens, it's going to be nuts. But if you want to call in, I'll take a couple of more calls. If you want to call in, phone number 657-390-4814, 657-390-4814. Appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you like SWAC content. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. SWAC Buzz is going legit with the credentials. I see you, bro. Yeah, I'm trying to do a little something for y'all, man. Trying to do a little something. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. My goal is to be at 10,000 subscribers by the time next season start. We halfway there now, so I'm just trying to make an argument why Stewart should go to JSU, not Texas A&M. Oh, okay. My thing is, what is he gonna do at Texas A&M that's really gonna matter, like in the grand scheme of things? Like, they're gonna have players coming in every year. Like, I think if he went to Jackson State, it would be so impactful to HBCUs and the black community. I just wish these kids would really look at the change that they can make when they go to these schools. Content and Bizzo said, I believe Stewart will commit. These guys want all that clout. And they would get it. Get a white girl at the draft table, let's be honest. Please don't forget to support our other teams. Lady Tigers basketball looking great. Oh yeah, man. The girls, the ladies basketball team for Jackson State, man, they're gonna take it all. Nobody's beating them. They're gonna win the SWAC again. Like they are looking incredible. They're blowing people out by 20 and 30 points. All right, we got another call coming in. All right, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Jeffrey Brooks.
What's going on, Jeffrey?
Chicago. Hey, thank you for taking my call. I really appreciate it. You know, I kind of had this same conversation with Scotty on his program.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about why, you know, they didn't hire a black coach. And my whole thing was it wasn't about hiring a black coach. It's about winning on a tradition and about making money. So he disagreed, and I was cool with that. And the whole analogy behind that is, since Prime came to the SWAC, you know, he's doing a documentary, and I'm glad he's doing it, because what it reminds me of that old childhood story of the Three Little Pigs. Now, I say that to say this. All three of those pigs are wrapped up in one, which is Prime himself. Prime came to the SWAC and built a team out of straw. And they went 4-4. And then he turned around and built a powerhouse out of wood. And they went 11-2. Now he's building another powerhouse out of brick and stone. And I can't wait till next year to see how it's going to look. And this whole thing, and I'm the one that sent the text in the chat as far as history goes. And it started off by no cap, no cap. Martin Luther King said, we all brothers in this brotherhood. I didn't like that caller either because I know my history. But I wanted to send that chat to kind of end that conversation. And I'm glad the other callers called in and helped out. But the whole thing is, it's about a brotherhood, bringing the people back to the SWAC and having an even playing field. That's all I had to say about that.
I appreciate the call. But yeah, you're absolutely right on everything that you said. And you threw me off with the Three Little Pigs. But it's all good.
Well, I explained it.
You explained it right. But I was just like, wow, okay, he's going Three Little Pigs. Okay. I appreciate the call, though.
No problem, man. I like what you're doing, man. You beating the rest by a lone stroke. Beating the rest by a lone stroke. Keep it up, brother. Keep it up.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my man was talking about the Three Little Pigs. He had the 10-4 Koofy on. My man had the 10-4 Koofy on for a minute there, but it's all good. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I guess I could take one more call. somebody else wants to call in, you can call in 657-390-4814. 657-390-4814. Appreciate y'all calling in. Y'all giving good points, man. Y'all giving good dialogue, giving good game to all the people that's watching. So I appreciate y'all calling in. I was just looking at Alabama A&M new players. All right, we got another call coming in. Hold on just a second. All right, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, SWAC Buzz. This is Yusuf from Arizona.
What's going on, Yusuf?
What's going on? I just want to ask a question. Do you know about the Senior Bowls? Like, do you know when like players like James Houston is going to be playing in?
Yeah, James Houston is going to be in the NFL PA Bowl. Him and C.J. Holmes. I think their game is towards the end of this month, if I'm not mistaken, like the 28th, 25th or something like that.
It's going to be televised, right?
Yeah, it'll be on TV. I think it's going to be on the NFL Network, if I'm not mistaken. But just Google NFL PA Collegiate Bowl, and the data pop up. And then
who's the other receiver on the team? Corbin?
Yeah, Keith Corbin. I want to say, I want to say he's in a bowl too. He's going to be in the HBC. I think he's in the HBCU bowl, the Collegiate Bowl.
Okay.
But I post about it on my channel. When you follow my channel, I'll be updating y'all when the games are going to be. The Senior Bowl, the Reese's Senior Bowl. The lineman from Southern, he's going to be in that bowl game. But they're still kind of getting players in, so JSU players may still have a chance to make that game if they get picked, because they're still putting players
on.
Right?
The guy from Southern.
Well, it's a guy from Fayetteville State on there.
Okay.
And that's a HBCU too, but they're in another conference.
Right. Okay. Good to know. I'll Google them and look them up, but I'll look forward to your posting then.
Yeah, I'll keep y'all posted.
All right. So take care, man.
All right. Thank you for the call. I agree. Corny Minor is a clown that hasn't won more than 7 games at Alabama A&M during their number football season. 2020 was trash. Why y'all going in on Coach Minor like that? But you know what? Coach Minor is good for the SWAC because, he makes it fun. The noise talking and things like that, he makes it fun. So, I like Coach Minor. I was glad that he got what he deserved last year, though. That he got that 60 put on his head last year. I liked all of that. Corbin should make a team as a free agent. Yeah, shoot. If Corbin, whatever team picks up Corbin, they're going to get a good player, man. I hope the NFL teams don't sleep on him because he could be a good pro. I think Joshua Lanier would be a good pro too. I love Maynard too, Ric Flair. Yeah, I think Maynard is good for the conference. Like, he has a lot of personality. And that's what we need. We need coaches like that to really spice things up. But yeah, y'all, appreciate y'all calling in today. Miss Ivy 2 said NFL Collegiate Bowl is on the 29th at 6 p.m. Okay. Yeah, I knew it was at the end of the month. Corbin is better than half of the slot receivers already in NFL. Yeah, he's going to be good. What about Warren Newman? I think Warren Newman probably get on it as a free agent, but I think he's a great player as well. He's probably undersized. That's probably the only knock that's going to be against him. But man, he's fast. He can play at the next level. So I think anybody that gets him, and then he's going to work hard. Like, he works hard. for his, like, he makes up for his size and everything with his speed, and then his cutting ability is like next level. Did Warren graduate? Yep. Yeah, he's gonna be finished. I want to say he graduated. He probably graduated in December. I think. I think he graduated in December. Maynard didn't have personality after that 60 piece. Will Jerry Rice take over Valley? I don't think so. I mean, Coach Dancy is doing a good job. I don't think he would take over Valley. Don't forget about the USFL and the XFL league. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, they're going to have options, you know. If you have to go to the XFL for a little while, do that, and then go to the NFL. You go to the XFL and ball out, you'll get a contract with the NFL team. But I appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. We almost at 2 hours for the show. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'll be dropping more videos this weekend and next week, and we'll be doing another live. I try to space these lives out to like when something big happens, so we have a lot to talk about, you know. But you know, as the season start, I'll be going live way more frequently. But I'm gonna try to do it once a week where we go live, so we can have a lot to talk about whenever I go live. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Great show was. Oh, appreciate it. Quay is gonna be JSU best receiver. I think so. I'm really looking forward to watching Quay Davis. That guy's a beast. This is great content. People won't even hit the like button. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Hitting the like button gets the content out to more people. So make sure y'all hit the like button. I don't want to be like Kevin Samuel, start playing some crazy music until y'all hit the like button, you know. Play some crazy music and make y'all hit the like button. You know, that's what he do. Well, yeah, I appreciate y'all tuning in, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. I'll probably drop another video too this weekend. And definitely be talking about what goes on in the Polynesian Bowl tomorrow. If we have a big announcement tomorrow, I don't know yet, but we'll see. Make sure y'all go check out Kevin Coleman and Travis Hunter in the Polynesian Bowl tomorrow. But until next time, I'll see you guys later. All right.